All right, if you're an early stage founder, especially if you're deep in a technical field, you've probably wondered what it really takes to get an angel investor to say yes. It can feel like this big, mysterious world. But today, we're going to demystify it. We're breaking down how to make your startup absolutely irresistible to those crucial first investors. So let's just dive right in with the big question, the one that probably keeps you up at night. What do these investors actually want? And I'll give you a hint. If you're thinking it's a perfect product or some 100-page business plan, you might be in for a surprise. The real answer is often way more fundamental than what you see in the movies. And this right here gets to the heart of it all. It's the great misunderstanding. On the left, you see what so many founders obsess over: generating hype, making a perfectly polished deck, having a finished product. But what angels are actually looking for is completely different. It really just boils down to three simple things: trust, clarity, and any kind of early signal that this might work. So let's be super clear on this. This is not a game of hype. At these super early stages, angels aren't betting on your spreadsheets. They're betting on you, on people. Building their trust is your #1 job. And pretty much everything else we're about to talk about is designed to do just that. So, okay, how do we build that trust? Well, it all starts by getting inside the mind of an angel investor. Before you even think about your pitch, you've got to understand their psychology. They're not just a source of capital, right? They're your first true believers. So who are these people really? We're not talking about massive, faceless venture funds. We're talking about individuals. A lot of them are former founders themselves. They have been right where you are, and that means they operate differently. They invest with their gut and their experience just as much as their wallet, and they know a detailed 5-year plan at this stage is basically fiction. And this is the question that's running on a loop in their head during your entire conversation. It's not, is this product perfect? It's, is this founder resourceful? Are they adaptable? Are they obsessed enough to navigate the chaos that's definitely coming? Your job is to make the answer to that question a resounding yes. Okay, so you want to build that belief. How do you do it? Well, it doesn't start with your brilliant solution. No, it starts with the problem. The absolute fastest way to get an investor to trust your judgment is to make the problem you're solving feel real, urgent, and totally unforgettable. This insight is so important. Most founders just jump right into the tech, the features, the fix. But here's the thing. Investors won't care about your solution until they care about the problem. Your first job is to make them feel the pain. So how do you actually do that? You just ask these 4 simple questions. First, what is fundamentally broken? Second, why is that a big deal? Third, who specifically is suffering because of it? And finally, what has changed in the world that makes right now the perfect moment to solve it? Answering these clearly, that's half the battle right there. And this is how you make it all stick. Don't just state the problem. You've got to prove you understand it on a really deep level. Maybe you worked in that industry. Maybe you went out and interviewed 40 potential customers. When you show up with the receipts, your pitch transforms from just a guess into a genuine insight. And that's what makes an investor lean in and really listen. All right, once you've made that problem feel real, it's time to show what you've actually done about it. And this is where so many founders get stuck, waiting for everything to be perfect. But guess what? Angels don't need perfection. They need proof of progress. I absolutely love this point because it's so freeing. Your hacked-together prototype, your messy demo, that clunky first version, that is infinitely more compelling than a beautiful slide deck that's just filled with theories. Why? It proves you're a builder, not just a dreamer. It proves you can execute. And look, progress can be really small. It doesn't mean you have 1,000 users. It could be a short video of your hardware actually working, or a screenshot of your code running. It could even be a single email from a happy test user. You know what's also gold? Showing you pivoted after an experiment failed. That shows you learn fast. So the key here is to reframe your goal. You're not trying to show them you have all the answers. You're trying to show that you're moving, that you're learning, that you're building momentum. An angel wants to feel like they're catching a wave that's already started to move. Now, for all you deep tech, AI, and robotics founders out there, this section is for you. How in the world do you explain your complex, brilliant technology without losing the investor in a sea of jargon? Let's break it down. This is it. This is the only mental model you need. Your goal is not to give them a PhD in your field. It's to give them a high-level understanding of your unique advantage. You have to connect your technical brilliance back to why it creates a powerful, hard-to-copy solution to that pain you already established. This table makes it crystal clear. Focus on your unique approach. What's your special sauce? Explain why other people can't just easily replicate it. So instead of detailing every layer of your model, you might say, our model uses proprietary data that competitors can't get, which makes it twice as accurate. See? You connect the tech directly to how it solves the customer's pain. Confident simplicity, that's the key.
Okay, let's say you've nailed all of that. The angel believes in you, they get the problem, they're impressed by your progress. Now you have to remove every possible little bit of friction. It's time to signal that you are ready to take their money and run with it. These signals are all about professionalism and clarity. You've got to know exactly how much you're raising and have a simple, believable plan for how you'll use it to get to the next milestone. Follow up quickly. Communicate with respect for their time. Basically, just act like you're already running a serious business, because you are. This is such a powerful mindset shift. You're not begging for money. You are inviting a very select few people to join an incredible journey. You're offering them a rare chance to be part of something really special right from the beginning. That subtle change in tone, it alters the entire dynamic. And at the end of the day, all of these signals really roll up into one thing: conviction. An investor has to feel that you are all in, that you will keep going with or without them, and that you are just utterly obsessed with solving this problem. That deep, authentic conviction is the single most irresistible force a founder can possess. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this question to chew on. Whether it's a rough prototype, or 5 customer interviews, or just a simple demo video, what is the one tangible signal of progress, of momentum, of conviction that you can start building right now, today? Because honestly, that's what truly matters.